It's Mike. How you guys doing? Back with the thought of the day on July 10th, 2023. First, I want to give honor and praise to a higher, sure, higher for waking me up today and giving me the strength and the wisdom to bring you this message. Then I'd like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Today I want to talk about the reasons the Most High granted me sobriety. The Most High granted me sobriety for a couple reasons. One was so I can go carry the message to other alcoholics and other addicts to let them know that it's possible for them to become sober if they do the steps and turn their lives over to Him and really operate the way that He wants us to operate and become vessels. Also, He granted me sobriety so people could see the power of Him, the work that He does through us. He didn't grant me the sobriety for me to run around and thinking I did it on my own and telling people that I did this and I did that. He granted me sobriety so I could tell them what He did. Because I'm only sober through His mercy and grace and through the Holy Spirit that came in me. I couldn't have did this on my own. Left to my own devices, I'll be still getting drunk, fornicating, doing all types of things. It's the Spirit that dwells in me that allows me to be able to be sober. And I obtained the Spirit by doing the steps. I cleaned house, and the Spirit was able to come inside of me once I cleaned house and was able to operate so I could become a worker of Him. And this is because what He did for me in that sense. I couldn't have did it on my own. This the reasons that He allowed me to be sober. Those are the reasons He made me be sober. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people get it messed up and think that this journey is about what they got going on and what they did. Nah, it's about what He wanted us to have going on. And let me read this passage from the 12 and 12 that he just talked about, that he talks about what was stopping us before from getting to that point of sobriety. All right, listen. It says, to clergy, doctors, friends, and families, the alcoholic who means well and tries hard is a heartbreaking riddle. To most AAs, he is not. There are too many of us who have been just like him and have found the riddle's answer. The answer has to do with the quality of faith rather than the quantity. That has been our blind spot. We suppose we had humility when we really hadn't. We suppose we had been serious about religious practices when upon honest appraisal, we found we had been only superficial. Or going to the other extreme, we had wallowed in emotionalism and had mistaken it for true religious feeling. In both cases, we had been asking something for nothing. The fact was, we really hadn't cleaned house so that the grace of God could enter us and expel the obsession. In no deep or meaningful sense have we ever taken stock of ourselves, made amends to those we had harmed, or freely given to any other human being without any demand for reward. We had not even prayed rightly. We had always said, grant me my wishes instead of thy will be done. The love of God and man we understood not at all. Therefore, we remain self-deceived and incapable of receiving enough grace to restore us to sanity. So until we was ready to do the work that they just described, there's no way we were going to be sober and be useful. So the only reason He allowed us to be sober, allowed me to be sober, was so I could work for Him. That's it. Now I got to go out and do the work for Him. That's my appreciation. That's how I showed my appreciation of the sobriety He gave me, by going out being a vessel and letting other people know through my testimony what He can do. Remember, your testimony will either be, your story will either be your testimony or it would be your excuse. those are the reason the Most High allowed me to be sober. Enjoy your day. This is Brother Mike. Shalom.